Hello everyone, welcome back. I gave this a good mix and just you can see more or less everything is mixed. I saved one that's here. I'm gonna just explain how that thing can be separated. The idea was, if you remember, we talked about that it behaves like a 2x2. So the center of rotation there, you can see it's just there. Everything around the axis can be mixed. So I can do this endlessly and it will not touch any of the blocks. Each block was done separately and blend in. As you can see in this one, I managed to get everything separated, but them two, they're still joined together. To separate those, ideally, I can see they have a line across here, so if I can get these two twisted out of the way, they will separate. But saying that, there's no line there, so this block is in a way. Need to rotate this to get this line looking that way. So to rotate that, it needs to go anti-clock rotation. And if you remember, we talked about anti-clock rotation was down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Now I have a line across. Coming down, I still have a line across there, and a line across this. I have a line all the way across the top layer. In that way, I can separate these two. And then, don't want to keep that there because, well, don't want to join them together. So I can separate those further. And now virtually everything has been mixed. And as you can see, some of them are sticking out, some deep in. So these are the extensions we were talking about before. So these blocks are the ones that's been extended up above that level. Now, we're into this stage, and ideally in the beginning, you need to identify your reduced corner block. If you remember talking about these, was that big block there. So one of these is the reduced one, but because they're all the same size, it's just camouflaged, as it says. So you should have identified that to make life easier. But if you haven't, it's not the end of the world. It's still identifiable fairly easily. If you keep twisting that and have a look, see that one rotates. And if I turn it that way, say, oh, that's a bad idea. Let's pick another one. This one, that one rotates. If I turn it that way, it rotates with these two. And if I turn it that way, them two are still stuck together. So these three are stuck together. In other words, that is attached to something else. It's an extended version. So if I pick that one, it rotates that way, rotates together that way, and that way. You can see them are all attached together. So that's not the one I'm looking for. And pick that one, rotates that, so there's nothing attached to that inwards, rotates that, nothing attached to it downwards, and rotates that. So in other words, in this one is completely independent and can rotate however you want, and nothing is attached to it. In other words, that corner block is this big one. It is a corner with 3 edges and 3 centers, all taped together or glued together to the size it's supposed to be. So our starting point should be with this. Now I can pick any of the 2 colors. I can pick blue and white, or white and orange, or orange and blue, and extend either direction. It does not matter which way around you do it. I like to do my white normally first. In a previous video when I was doing this, I did the white. I suppose if I could consistently we do it the same way. We could do it differently if you wish. Let's do it differently. We give it a variety. We'll pick orange and blue. So I want to extend that way. Now bear in mind, if I have that, extending that way I should have 2 tiles, or extending that way 2, or there. So there's one big block and a thin one. So I need one of these big blocks and a thin one who has orange and blue on it. So if I keep that on the bottom, always keeping on the bottom, leave the top as a solution area and the top as a storage. I'm looking for blue and orange. blue and orange, it's not on the top. Where is it? There is one. That's a blue and orange. Our reduced block was this one. So my blue and orange is, lost it again, there. So that's already on top. So, but it is standing up. I want it lying down so it's flat, so it allows me rotation on the top. To turn that line down, it needs to go a clockwise rotation. So let's go through the correct clockwise rotation algorithm, which was down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. Right? I've got the line down flat in there. Now I'm looking for a bigger block like that one, who has a blue and orange. So blue and orange is not on the top, it's not there, it's there. So I need to bring that up to be able to attach to my blue and orange there. So bring that up, I will get it out of the way, bring the unit down, put it in and take it up. Now I want to rotate this and it doesn't turn. It doesn't turn because I have a line there, I have a line there, I do have a line there, but this is in the way. And that was in the way because the line is that way around. So I need to turn that to the line goes flat. So turn that, this is a clockwise rotation. So down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Now turned. Now I should be able to turn that. Now with turning that, I have my blue and orange. I have my blue orange there. I'm married that with that one. So that block is complete. Now when that's complete, I want to drop it down to go to my storage area to leave access free on the top 4 corners. I have that one already here, so if I drop that there, in what orientation comes in, it doesn't really matter, we'll sort it out later. So for now, it's down, across, up. So I did my blue and orange extending that way. So if I extend it that way, now I can extend this way, which is white and orange. So I'm looking for a white and orange. I have no white and orange up here, so both of them must be down there. That's one of them, so I need to take that up. To take that up, get it out of the way, bring the block down, put it in and take it up. Now bear in mind, I've took it up without considering what rotation it's in, but because that's lying down and I know I will have to turn it, so I might as well do it now. This was a clockwise rotations, which is down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Right, my white and orange up there ready. Looking for a white and orange for underneath here. So there's one of these little blocks with a white and orange on it. It's there. So I want to get that up. Of course, I don't want to mix it with this one, so I put it next to that. So to do that, bring the unit down, turn it in, and take it up. Again, with no consideration of what rotation it goes in. You see it's standing up, so I need to turn that. So to turn that, it goes a clockwise rotation. Clockwise was down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. Right, so that's lying down, that's on the top. I want to turn this and I can't because that one is standing up. So I will turn that and rotate that a clockwise rotation. Down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up, and that should free movement up here. And if frees movement up here, I was looking at white and orange, and I can marry these two up. So that's sorted. Now that's done. I have my white there, my blue and orange there. Now I'm dropping my white and orange down. So of course I don't want to mix them with those. I want to put it in one of these two locations. To do that, take it out of the way, drop it down, bring that in this place and push it up. Now let's go back to our reduced block. We did a white and orange that way, we did blue and orange that way, so what's left is in this corner. So if you look at that, my block there, we did them two and them two. Now we're looking for that. So there's 4 blocks. There's a center, 2 edges and a corner. Yeah, so but all of them, the main thing to bear in mind is what I have been doing so far. I've been solving everything with orange in it. That's orange, that's orange, and that's an orange. So by rights, the only thing left on this side is everything who has orange facing. So if you look at it that way, we did orange, we did that one, and that one. Now we're looking at them. So 4 orange bits or tiles and cubes to go up. This is my lower floor. I've already have a little orange there. I have another orange there. That's another orange there. Is there any orange left on the bottom that I need to bring up? That's the one. So this block here has no orange in it. So drop that down and take that up. Right, so all my orange bits are up there. All is left now is put them together. But bear in mind, still, that's in the way, so I need to rotate that. Cross, up, tuck in, down, cross, up. And I should still, hopefully, have an upper level movement. Yes, I do. So that moves. All that is left now is put these oranges together. I've got that. Now, bear in mind, look, that's that movement and that movement. So these 4 are together. This in fact is part, and that and needs to be orange. So to make sure they don't break up, I'm going to rotate this up so it keeps it safe. To rotate that up, it needs to go a clockwise rotation. So it's down, tuck in, up, across, down, tuck in, up. In that way, when I'm moving this, they will stay together. Now what I'm looking for is a little tile with an orange and an orange center to go together. Well, I have the orange center there. I have a little orange one there. Now I want to stand this up so we can turn around and come and join this. But with standing this up, you see that line will go there, but this block will come in a way and stop it moving. Let me just show you how that would happen. If I turn this clockwise, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. I've got that standing up, but you see that eliminates my line. That will restrict my movement, so I cannot do that. So every time you want to make a turn, you need to consider how your top line, this, will be affected, so it do not tangle yourself into a bandage so you cannot move. Because I can't do that one, before I turn this, I need to change this block so there has a line across here. So in a turn, I still have top movement. Now, if I turn, I'll go the other way. If I turn that way, I have that line there. If I turn that way, I still have that line there, no problem. I cannot use this one because with using this, it'll break my bar. So any of the other ones will do. So we'll use that one, and down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. So now I still have movement. I want to bring this in. By bringing it in, lands in this corner instead of that. Now I can't do much with this one, so I need to reorient this one to go in a corner. I have to turn this anti-clockwise rotation, but I can't because that block is in the way. So I turn it, find one that has this line, that has it. So if I turn this, yes, see, that block belongs to that. So there is no additional lines there, so that is free to turn. I turn this anti-clockwise rotation, which was down, across, up, tuck in, down, across, up. Now I have that in that location. I want to bring my orange. This is already joined in. If I turn it, I have my orange and it will marry with that. So I have that ready. I have that one ready. So all I need to do is marry these up. Now, if you look at this, that's facing there. So this orange line needs to turn to face there. And with turning, I'll have that line lying down. So I still have a movement, which is great. So it's an anti-clockwise. Down, tucking up, across, down, tucking up. So bring that in and I will join them up. Now I can drop this down, and to drop this down I have those already built. I have that built, so this is the only one that it's still mixed up from upper level, and that will solve my bottom layer, and the top two layers still mixed. Now, just like we did with that one, just for sake of illustration, I'll orientate this correctly so we see how far we are and what we have done. To do that, let's turn this around. If I take this down, it is a blue one, that's a green one, so that has to go the opposite direction. So that should be there. The other orange, if I take these down, it's a yellow, that's white, so it should be on that end. And that orange has to go there. And that shows the bottom layer. So these were the bit we decided. If you look at it, that was the central rotation. That part is that one, and them two, that, and that corner there. So this is that. Yeah, and it's solved. Turn it around, and on the next video we'll go around how to solve the top four, which is exactly the same as this one. We'll start with them four small ones and work our way down. Of course, we'll talk through how to identify them. Bear in mind again, once again, when we're solving this, these will get mixed up, but it'll get mixed up as a block, which no worries. Alright, thank you very much for watching this. Please log back in to have a look at the second part. Thank you.